This brings us to the next portion of our survey. When it comes to challenges in researching, developing, and implementing solutions across the technology enterprise, the response has always been, and frankly, I'm going to go out on a limb here, ladies and gentlemen, has been and will always be cost. 2012 saw 46% of survey respondents state that as the highest factor, followed by support and maintenance. Additionally, 56% of respondents stated that they were very satisfied with their IT vendor. Keeping in mind, keeping all these in mind, I'm sure that everyone is interested in seeing where things might land now. And as you can see, cost remained the highest factor, but if you delve in and compare from the previous year, you'll see some interesting shifts. So to sum up, 53% ranked cost as a top factor, and support and maintenance ranked as a top challenge again. However, there has been a shift in other challenges, with more survey respondents answering that the lack of resources and experts were continuously increasing challenges in 2013. And Conrad, I want to throw it to you again. I'm pretty sure you have some perspective to add to this, right?
Sure, George. In fact, I don't really see a conflict between the shift in challenges and the fact that support and maintenance is being ranked a top challenge. I think these are directly correlated. Most of the large corporations that we interact with are still struggling to contain cost, and this directly impacts support and maintenance. The economies of scale that the manufacturing industry has gotten us all accustomed to does not translate literally in the human resource area of the IT industry. And we will see increasing challenges in finding resources and keeping these resources. So while it may appear on the surface that we have a lack of resources, that really is driven more by the cost pressures rather than a true lack of resources.
Okay, interesting point. Thank you for that. When looking at evaluation factors, we've seen some other interesting shifts. Obviously, experience and expertise was once again ranked as one of the strongest factors in selecting an IT vendor. But a shift in other factors, specifically qualifications in the MBE, SBE, DBE space, and for reference, that's minority business, small business, disadvantaged business, or diverse business, is potentially, again, becoming a stronger factor within the evaluation and selection of IT vendors. So as mentioned, with experience and expertise, that is a top factor again, with 57% of survey respondents ranking this as the strongest factor for evaluation. But there is a drive towards certifications, with 58% of survey respondents claiming that this is a higher factor for evaluation, or a stronger factor for evaluation. One interesting note I will make, which is both in the PowerPoint and the report, is that 23% of respondents claimed that they had a minority and/or diversity business program. There are a couple of other statistics I can quote that relate to that, which are also in the report. But Sue, I think this is a good one for you to address. What do you think of this?
Well, George, while I'm not seeing a large uptick in these certifications being given additional consideration in the selection criteria, I believe that as more companies move toward a VMO model or a more stringent VMO model if they already have one, I believe that this may become a differentiator where it's not at the current time.
Okay, thank you. Very interesting take on that. Now, one thing we've noticed is that satisfaction in general is on a decline. As mentioned in the past, 56% of survey respondents, and this is the previous survey I'm quoting, stated that they were very satisfied. As you can see from the statistics, a shift has actually taken place, and the satisfaction factor has obviously shifted. So people are not overwhelmingly as satisfied as they are last year, and there could be a variety of reasons. Conrad, let me ask you this. What is your take? Could it be due to industry conditions or something related to that?
It's an interesting statistic, George, interesting for anyone providing service in this space. I think there are a number of factors playing into this, but one key one is the fact that the industry itself is maturing. Buyers are more sophisticated. Their expectations have risen and continue to rise. We are seeing evidence ourselves that some of the large service providers are struggling with the pressure that massive scale puts on quality of service. Commoditization is particularly
Everybody, our apologies, our audio accidentally got cut off. When you do these things, you can never account for the minor technical difficulties that you encounter. And I seem to remember a similar thing happening last year as well. So all we do is roll with the punches here, Data Inc., and again, I apologize for the inconvenience. Conrad, if you don't mind starting over.
Sure.
And what you were talking about, that would be great.
Definitely, and this will definitely play into our service satisfaction as well.
In numerous ways.
Yeah. George, you were asking about why it appears that satisfaction with vendors is on the decline. And my comment on that was that the industry has matured. Buyers are far more sophisticated than they used to be, and consequently expectations have risen and continue to rise. We are seeing evidence that some of the large service providers in this space are struggling with the impact that massive scale has on quality of service. In this industry, commoditization is extremely hard because human capital is involved, and I think we're going to continue to see some growing pains in this space.
Thank you, Conrad, for that.